All right, class, we have a fundraiser tomorrow at 4 p.m. at Bueno's Pizzeria. We also have your lollipops are due Friday, so I hope you've all been shilling them, getting us your money, because our club is almost broke.
Summer.
All right, that's all the announcements for today. Get to work.
Summer.
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 Guys, summer has not started yet. High voltage starts now.
In this episode of High Voltage,
Thomas tells us how social media all started.
Luli teaches us how to plan a vacation on a budget.
And Sam ranks the CBTV lollipops. What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Elias Ranconen.
And I'm Virginia Monasterio. And High Voltage starts now. Hey Elias, what lollipop are you eating?
This one's cinnamon.
Cinnamon? I hate that one. My favorite is strawberry.
Well, what do you mean? This one's the best.
No, cinnamon is
look,
the best.
it's
What are you
actually has a
talking
lot
about?
of
Cinnamon is the
nutrients.
best. I wish there was a definitive way of knowing which one's the best.
Well, now there is. Sam went ahead and ranked all of the CBTV lollipop flavors.
CBTV lollipops. We all know them, we all love them, but there are a couple of peculiar flavors on the list. So today I'm going to be ranking the weirdest lollipop flavors. Tiger's blood. Taste test. It just tastes like strawberry lollipop. Okay, I'll tell you this. It tastes good. Ish. It's just gonna go in B tier. For the name, it's just not working out for me. Cookies and cream. I don't know how that's supposed to taste. Cheers. It's definitely a lollipop. Yeah, no. Cheers. It literally tastes like toothpaste. It's kind of good though. Like I kind of like the toothpaste flavor. I'm gonna put this. I think it's an A tier. Like it's good. I like it. Tropical splash. Cheers. Girl, this is sour. This one's good. Right, the name describes it absolutely perfect, and it tastes delicious. It is different from the rest. So we're putting in S tier. Like, what is this? This is so good. I gotta remember that one's the best one. And right. So this one scares me. Yeah. So this one's red hot cinnamon. It tastes like cinnamon. It's good. Yeah, I actually hate that one, so it's just gonna go in D tier because that is disgusting. This one's really pretty looking, so it gets points for that. It's not gonna be in D tier just because it's pretty. So, fine. So remember when I said it wasn't gonna get D tier? It is gonna get D tier actually. Last but not least, Sweet Freedom. Definitely an interesting name. Wait, why is this kind of good? Oh, say, can you see by the door? Sweet Freedom, am I right? S tier, this is amazing. I love this one. Now, some of these lollipops might have not been the best, per se, but you should totally still support the best club in Cypress Bay and buy some lollipops. I am Samantha Duarte, CBTV.
What are you doing?
I am acting like a robot.
Why?
I love robots. I've always wanted to at least see one, but they're not real.
Well, actually you're wrong about that because here's Alex building a robot.
I hate doors. I'm sure you've all had this problem before, where you're just too lazy to use your hands, or the door's stuck. Or some guy keeps locking it. What? Normal people don't have this problem? Well, you may be wondering, how are you gonna do this? Well, the plan is simple. This is an Arduino. It's basically like the brain of the robot, and just like my brain, it's tiny. Then I'm gonna attach it to this motor. A motor basically just moves stuff around, it spins. Add a bunch of wires, other electronics, and power supplies, and that's a robot. And I'm gonna build it just like that. See what I did there? I did a quirky little snap transition that everybody goes crazy for. Yeah, it's been 3 days. I'm tired. But hey, robot. I made it, robot. And absolutely nothing caught on fire during the process of making this robot. Let's test it. Now I call that a success. But now we're gonna need a way for the robot to tell when to open the door for someone. And I'm gonna do it with this. Now I could explain what this actually does, but that's nerd stuff. And nobody likes nerd stuff. So to put it in simpler terms, it's a bat that tells me how far something is. That thing's attached, now let's make code for it. Hey, it's been another 3 days and I've got the code now. And basically how it all works is that I don't know how it all works. Listen, I just stole half of this from the internet and changed things around until it did something that I wanted it to do. Introducing the height of technology, Doorbot 9000. Tired of using your hands? Hate privacy? We've got the product for you. And now, all I need to do is... It didn't work. Really should have tested it beforehand. You know, I was gonna have this entire thing where I just walk through a door and it opens for me automatically. Automatic. This is Alex G, CBTV!
Hey Laz, what are you doing?
Oh, it's Trackstagram.
I've never heard of that.
It's like Instagram, but every time you post a picture, it tells everybody your location, your age, your exact height, everything about you.
Oh my god, how do we even get to this point?
I have no idea, but here's Thomas to shed some light on the history of social media.
That's funny. Oh, sorry. I was just on Instagram. You know, spending so much time on an app has really got me wondering how social media applications like Instagram even began.
A few minutes later.
So I did some research, and the first trace of social media was in 1960 when the Play-Doh system was launched. It offered features such as instant messaging and message forums, which is interesting, but not quite as time-consuming as modern-day social media. Skip a bit to 1983, and a network called ARPANET developed into the internet, which allowed for the creation of countless amounts of websites. One of these websites, 6degrees.com, had features that resembled many modern-day social media platforms. It included features such as profiles and friends that made it relatively popular at the time. 6 years later, in 2003, MySpace was created, which I'm sure many people have at least heard of, as it became very popular with features such as customizable profiles and blog posts. Unfortunately for MySpace, however, a company by the name of Facebook was on the rise and quickly dominated the social platforming industry. This company was created by a man named Mark Zuckerberg. Not many people know, however, that Mark Zuckerberg is an alien lizard from outer space. Now, hear me out. Zuckerberg seems like a normal human, but videos of his unusual behavior have only reinforced my theory. You see, Mark Zuckerberg stated that he initially created Facebook to connect Harvard students with one another. I believe, however, that his intent was to collect research on some of the smartest human beings on Earth, starting with the US. As his company grew, however, he realized that he could collect research on virtually every human being on Earth, not just the smartest ones. So he created more apps, Instagram, WhatsApp, he even tried to buy Snapchat, but alas, was turned down. I've said too much. He's here. As I was saying, Facebook was created by the completely human Mark Zuckerberg as a way to connect his fellow students with each other. This wonderful human being then dropped out of college in order to pursue his company, Facebook. His company Meta. Meta, really? I'm Thomas Alvarado, CBTV, and everything I have said was of my own free will and not forced upon me by any third party.
What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Reese Lampel, and today I'm going to be taking a look at Willy's Wonderland.
Welcome to Willy's Wonderland.
Which is basically just a really bad Five Nights at Freddy's knockoff. And as you can see from the reviews, people didn't like it so much. The movie starts when Nicolas Cage's car breaks down and he agrees to clean an abandoned amusement park in exchange for his car being repaired. Kind of an unrealistic start to a movie, but wait, it just gets worse. You're probably thinking, well, Nicolas Cage is the main character. If he's in it, it can't be that bad, right? Wrong. He doesn't say a single full sentence in the entire movie, and it makes his character about as boring as you'd imagine.
Have you been listening to a word I've been saying?
And the side characters aren't all that interesting either. A bunch of actors you've never heard of who hardly contribute to the story. Honestly, it wouldn't make a huge difference if they weren't even in the movie at all. So basically the entire movie, you're just watching a caveman version of Nicolas Cage ignore a bunch of teenagers and kill some weird looking animatronics. And when he does kill the animatronics, you can see how obviously fake it is, because in their $5 million budget, they apparently didn't account for some decent fake blood.
We're going to Willy's.
The jump scares in this movie are awful, and honestly, for a horror movie, it just isn't scary at all.
You're trapped in here with him.
This movie is absolutely awful, and that's why I think you should all go watch it. I rate it a 10 out of 10. I'm Reese Lampel, CBTV.
Hey Elias, what's the farthest you've ever traveled?
Oh, yesterday I walked all the way to the top of the 900s.
You need to get out more. She's literally teaching you how you can plan a vacation on a budget.
During the summer, South Florida alone becomes a popular vacation spot nationwide. But for people like me, who've lived here our whole lives, it can get pretty boring. So that's why I'm here to discuss some of the best summer vacation spots that you could visit. But on a budget, because ain't nobody got money for overpriced plane tickets. With exciting destinations and a relaxing island, the Royal Caribbean offers a 4-night cruise for under $900. And the best part about it is that the itinerary is already made. This includes going to Nassau and the Perfect Day Island in the Bahamas. Being that there are no other expenses, you're looking at $856 for 2 people. So if you need a last-minute trip, a cruise to the islands might be just for you. You know, now that I'm starting to realize it, nature is not my strongest suit. But cascading in the Dominican Republic, whole other story. The Siguapa Falls tour includes 12 30-feet cliff jumps for 2.5 hours. And for $82, you can experience it too. Take a round-trip economy flight for about $250 and stay at the Central Plaza Jodelpa for 4 nights. Our grand total is going to come out to $904. So with some budgeting, this may be the perfect spot for you. Now look, I know everyone and their mother goes to New York on summer vacation. But maybe there is a reason that they do call it the greatest city in the world. In New York City, you'll visit all 5 boroughs, Central Park, Broadway, the Met, and of course, Times Square.
You can even visit filming locations from your favorite TV shows, such as the popular sitcom Friends. Now, as far as transportation goes, everything is relatively close by, so you're gonna find your days walking. With a flight for as little as $153, you can stay at the Element Hotel in Times Square for $101 a night. So our grand total is gonna come out to about $750. And I've personally been to New York, and let me tell you, it was worth every penny. So, if you're having trouble figuring out your summer vacation, I hope these 3 trips really gave you some ideas. I know I got some. Perfect. I'm Lily Riera, CBTV.
Hey Elias, think fast. When was Cypress Bay first founded?
2004?
Are you serious? There's a giant sign outside that says 20. The correct answer is 2002. You have to get better at trivia.
Oh. Well, let's see if students at the Bay are any better at trivia than I am.
Here's Sophia and Miguel with trivia.
What's up, Cypress Bay? My name's Sophia Swaggers, and I'm going to be going around Cypress Bay asking random students random questions. Where is Madagascar?
Africa.
Africa?
Africa.
Africa.
Isn't it right next to Africa?
I think it's near Africa, right?
It's in the ocean by Africa, right?
I was going to say Africa, but not the ocean.
It's an island.
What is 77 plus 33?
110.
111. 110, I mean.
77 plus 33 is 3, and then it's 110?
Wait, 100? No, 110.
110.
100?
Why is the sky blue?
Frequency of light, colors, I don't know. One of them.
Because it reflects the water.
Gases in the atmosphere.
The atmosphere's layer. It's like, that's the color it makes, yeah.
Because the color rays that reflect from light, no?
It's the ozone layer.
Who is Anakin to Luke?
I am your father.
Father.
Anakin
Father?
to Luke, yeah, father.
His father.
Oh, this one I actually know. All right, so Anakin is Luke's dad.
Father, yeah.
But he doesn't find that out till much later, until
it's in the third
Anakin's...
second.
Exactly.
It's the second when he cuts off his arm and he's like,
Then
no,
he finds out.
I am your father. It doesn't even, did you know, it doesn't even say like, Luke, I am your father. It's no, I am your father.
Yeah.
Father?
Who is
father?
How do you say thank you in Japanese?
I don't know.
Arigato?
You got this. Arigatou gozaimasu.
I know this.
You know this?
I know this because I watch anime.
Tomo arigato.
I just can't think of it. Oh.
Tomo arigato.
Arigato?
Alright, I don't know that one.
Gracias.
That's Spanish.
You guys really need to pay more attention in school. Anyways, I'm Sophia Swaggers, CBTV.
That's it for this season of High Voltage.
If you'd like to watch previous episodes, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all of our social media at Cypress Bay CBTV.
We loved having everyone along, and we cannot wait to see what the future High Voltage crew does. I'm Virginia Monasterio, your associate producer.
And I'm Elias Ronconen, your executive producer.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you in Aftershock.
What about me?